Welcome to my post-parade show. This is a Tuesday morning, September 2. You're looking at a daily chart of GE Vernova. I hope all of you had a nice Labor Day 3-day weekend and are ready to get back at it. This week, I lowered the market condition to yellow as the NASDAQ appears to be opening below its 21. So caution is necessary at this point. I just wanted to point out a few things here. One is that the leading stocks, which made these big runs, have already started to correct. The Nasdaq was down the last 2 weeks of August and looks to continue that into September. September is typically a weak month. So I think these are the stocks to watch because they're going to break out before the index does in October or November or whenever it decides to do it. But this one made a high on July 31st. So the whole month of August, it's already been basing, right? 4 or 5 weeks of a base. And it's not the only one. And it's not just the alternative energy stocks. This is LEU. August 6th made the high, and it's been consolidating ever since. And this is typical of this time of year. So, we like consistency, we like reliability, and if September wants to be weak, we kind of expect that. Palantir made that high on August 12th of 190, and it's, correcting. And this is the part of the market we don't want to entertain, right? We don't want to be too heavily invested. We want to partake in this, and we do not want to partake in this. So you're just going to have to give it time, be patient, let these stocks digest these big gains from April, and it's just going to take time. Robinhood, same thing, made that high of 117.70 on what was it? Middle of August here, August 12th. So it has been consolidating for a while now, as a lot of these stocks are. Spotify, this actually looks like a nice little base here, but probably going to take some more time here. That made a high back on June what 27th. Netflix, same thing. Netflix and Spotify were two of the first out of the gate when we got liberated, and they're also the two to correct early here. July 1st made the high, and now it's just consolidating in a base. You can see that's a well-defined base, much like Spotify. Dave is another one, double bottom pattern here, and it made a high on July 8th or what, July, somewhere around there. You get the point. It's been a while, okay? So th these leading stocks are correcting, and you just got to let them correct. They're digesting huge gains. AMD, same thing. August 13th, it made its high. Nvidia just reported last week, so there was some hangers on, but it's correcting now as well. Rubrik has a nice little base, and it's reporting next week on the 9th. This is a nice base, 103 on June 6th. So it's been nearly 3 months here of consolidating, and that's what you want to see, these big gains being digested, and that they set up in bases so they can move to higher prices. So just got to be patient, and you don't have to trade every day. It's okay to take time off and not be in there, mingling and fooling around with your portfolio, because if you're over trading, you're probably going to lose in this market. If you're making new entries, you're probably going to lose in this market. Even though there's stock setup that I like, that doesn't mean they're going to go any higher. This is AGX, really made this high back here in June, formed this base, looked like it was going to break out there at 253, and now it's just consolidating. So yeah, I mean, don't try to push things here unless you're going to go short, hedge with some puts, or buy the SQQ as a hedge. This is a Carvana pull back to the 50, but this has been forming a base since July 31st, so it's already been 5 weeks here. Axon, another one of these leaders. I think you get the point here, okay? We're in a correction mode. The leading stocks are correcting. They're digesting gains. They're forming bases. We're just going to keep an eye on them because they've shown the ability to move and move fast and move a lot in a short period of time. Some stocks that I'm looking at for this week. Paymentus Holdings, nice little base on base pattern here, but it needs to break out of this. Here you can see this base on base. So it's been a long time. So it needs, like the folks in Missouri, you got to show me, and it hasn't done that yet. DR Horton, we get jobs numbers on Friday, and if they're weak, as I suspect they will, that will cement, the rate cut this month. I believe we're definitely going to get a rate cut, and it will help some sectors, including this one. So I'm keeping my eye on that one. AGI gold. Yeah, gold has been very strong. I have this one on my ready list. This is one of the few gold stocks that I could find that's actually set up on a base. It's already digested all these gains, so I think that can move higher this week. What else do I have on here? Oh, Garmin. Garmin looks good, but it's September, right? It's been consolidating in a base for a long time. COLL. We have quite a few biotech stocks that are making noise here. This one looks good, set up in a base. RAPP. I don't like this one as much as COLL, but I like both of them as it's consolidated gains and set up in this base. Looks pretty darn good. EOSE. This is a electrical power equipment stock. It's been consolidating as well. MP. Pulling back. This is another one of these leaders that might be consolidating for a while. Same with NBIS. Yeah, made this high. These ones might need to, more time, like the leading stocks do. TEM had a nice day on Friday. Looks to give it back today. It's been consolidating in this base, but it's just a tough tape right now. TLS is another low price stock that I like. We've seen these flag patterns work recently. Same with RR. You got to look at the weekly here. Just broke out last week, 45%. So it's a big move. Might need this week to consolidate gains. Some news this morning, some trial data from United Therapeutics. This thing's up 42% in pre-market. CYTK, I believe this is I want to say cardiovascular up 25%. And we're having a conference. Cantor Fitzgerald's having a conference, and we're getting a lot of news out of the conference. And I expect that all week from these biotech stocks, either, trial data or, financial updates, maybe raise guidance or something. So watch the biotechs this week. And this is Ionis, another positive trial. Went sideways for a long time, around 43, now popped 18% this morning on that trial news. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Good luck today. Be careful out there. This is probably going to be a pretty bumpy month. So, but at mcstockcharts.com, we never give up.